That surprise just because um, that's what we're trained to do. Like when Coach Meyer made a comment to us about when the young guys in the twos go in the game, everyone expects us to stop scoring or like let up, but all they know how to do is go hard because that's the way we're trained, and that's why the scores keep going up and up, and we don't give up anything at the end of the game. So, it's just a culture of the program right now. So I'm not surprised.
Coach Johnson's always talked about wanting a deep rotation up front, but you guys are really doing that, and then some this year. Just expound on that a little bit, just that deep rotation up front for you guys.
Yeah, it's really nice just because we always play fast. Um, it's just you don't feel like you're getting out of a groove or anything just because you get a full series, you get your breath, you get a longer breath than usual, and you come back even fresher. So I like it a lot just because we play so fast all the time.
Sam, what are the challenges of defending an Indiana offense? You win against it last year. They've got some yards. They move the football, and they're a good team. Urban says he thinks this is their best team. What makes them difficult to defend?
Yeah, I just watched some film on them, and they know what they're doing. They move fast. They run inside zone, outside zone. They're really good at doing what they do, and fundamentally sound. Everybody gets their blocks, and the running back just finds a hole. So we gotta stay disciplined. And if someone jumps out of their gap, they could gash us. So we're just gonna work really hard this week on defending the plays that they got.
Did you watch that game against Michigan State, Indiana, Michigan State, Saturday night?
I watched a cut up where there are a lot of plays on from that game on the cut up. Yeah.
What was your reaction when you first heard that Indiana had beat Michigan State?
I heard that they lost, and automatically I thought they're the real deal. So this isn't going to be. I mean, they almost beat us last year, so we didn't really expect it to be an easy game at all. They play us well, and that even just adds on to the intensity that we're going to have this week when they take down one of our top rivals.
They got a big quarterback, new guy, JUCO transfer, 6'6", big arm. What have you seen from him so far? I know it's still early, but what have you seen from him?
Yeah, I was just watching the run cut ups. I haven't seen him throw much yet, and they got a good offensive line, probably the best offensive line we faced so far. Coach said, and we got to get to him as always. That's our job, and that's what we're going to do.
Sam, it seemed like Nick was getting more involved, or is getting more involved as the weeks go on. Is it possible to see the progress for you guys with him game after game, practice after practice maybe?
Yeah, he's really coming along. He just gets better every week, just like the young D tackles that are getting more and more reps under their belt. And they're just going to keep getting better, and hopefully we can play our best ball together at the end of the year. So.
Is that still true for you as well? I mean, you haven't played all that many games at defensive end.
Yeah, I feel more comfortable each week, and every rep I get, I feel more comfortable. So more experience is always better, so I'm happy to build on it.
You just alluded to it a second ago, but most people, I think, get enamored with Indiana the way they throw it. But is the bigger problem with them the way they run it?
Well, I've only been focused on the run so far just because Tuesday's run practice, and we haven't got to third downs yet, but they're effective running the ball, and the first thing we got to do is stop the run to get them in throwing situations. So if we don't stop the run, we're dead in the water. So we focus on stopping the run and then getting to the quarterback once they're forced to throw the ball.
You're the only team in America that hasn't allowed a rushing touchdown this year.
Mm-hmm.
I know you all really don't care about headlines and credit and that kind of stuff, but is that a point of pride with you all in the defensive room?
We haven't. I didn't even know that was a stat actually, but
so clearly the answer is yes.
Yeah. I guess that's just what we do, and we're gonna try not to let one up this week.
Sam, I know you haven't been a defensive lineman for all that long, but you usually don't see that rotation at that position as much. You think receivers, maybe cornerbacks, things like that. Even as you being new to the position, does that seem a little strange? I mean, I know you said you enjoy it because it gets you some breaths, but is it weird to kind of rotate as much as you guys are doing?
Yeah, my redshirt year, the year I didn't play, I saw, guys like Steve Miller and Joey and Adolphus play 70 snaps a game, and I just saw how exhausted they were during the week of practice and how it wore on their bodies so much. And for us to be able to play 25, 30, however many plays, we haven't been getting that much the last week. This Saturday, but just to play that much on average, you really feel good, and can practice hard during the week and prepare. And by the end of the year, you're not torn up, torn down, and you feel a lot better. So I like it a lot just because I don't really know that much different, but I've seen how too many reps on guys can really hurt them. So
Have you ever been asked about Robert Landers?
what's that?
Have you ever been asked about Robert Landers?
I have not.
What he's brought to the team? What have you seen from him the last several weeks, Sam?
He's an energetic guy, and he's got such a great center of gravity. He's low to the ground. He can kind of slip through and around blocks. And when those centers were pulling on Saturday, he was making them pay for it every time. He's a fun guy, and I'm really happy to see some success for him because I know how hard he's worked. He's a Cincinnati guy. So
Yeah, once you get a chance to play, how much I don't know, more confident. I mean, you went through it too. How much more confident does that make you from one week to the next? I mean, getting a chance to play like he's getting a chance now.
Yeah, I think it's really personal confidence, but it's also like once you make plays like that, the coaching staff and everyone in the program has confidence in you.
Yeah.
Once you finally prove that you can do something, so you're not just another guy in the program. You're actually someone that's contributing, and that's just the biggest thing. That's such a great feeling to know that you're contributing and gives you more confidence than for just personal confidence.
Mike Hill's a guy that probably doesn't get a lot of stats, but he's a guy that does such a good job of clogging things up in the middle. Can you kind of give insights on what he brings to the table for you guys?
Yeah, we talk about Mike just because he's so selfless, and the job that he's done is the reason why we've been so successful. He's the most selfless guy on the team, taking on double teams, squeezing the center so the 3-tech can make some plays. And Coach Johnson just tells him to be the best in the country at what he does, and that's what he's focused on. The best thing that he does is not, making plays. It's doing what he needs to do for our defense to be successful. So really shout out to him for being selfless and doing his job and not worrying about stats and stuff like that.
Hey Sam, Chris just said that Urban will every once in a while test you guys and then tell you afterward, hey, this was a test.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get through day to day knowing that anything you do might be an Urban Meyer test without getting a little bit paranoid about it?
You kind of know when he's testing you just because it's a serious moment. And like on Tuesday, we didn't have a very good practice, and everybody knew it. And he called us out. We had a team meeting and told us we needed to respond. And on Wednesday, we went out and had one of the best practices that we've had. So it's just situations like that where he puts it on us to do something or get something done, and in order to be successful, and we do it.
He said sometimes a day off or something that you might consider a reward might actually be a test.
I mean, yeah, like on the bye weekend, obviously we're tested to
Right.
stay out of trouble and stuff like that. We're tested every day, but we passed that because we got a bunch of good dudes on the team. So
From what you've seen in practice,
Last question.
what makes Mike Weber so good, and why has he had so much success so far?
I think our offensive line's pretty good, but he the first game he got caught on some long runs or something like that. I remember us talking about as a team, and he went to work with his position coach and just did tirelessly things to improve his second level running, and the next thing you know, he's breaking out in these long runs. So it's just little things, improving your game, and taking what he learned from Zeke, passing, pass blocking, all that. He's just a tireless worker. Good dude.
All right, thanks everybody.
Thanks, Sam.